Your party artist here at my kitchen, Overholt Art and Entertainment Kitchen. And I am your party artist. My name's Kim Overholt. Yes, yes, I'm in my kitchen again because it's a nice place to hang out. It's quiet, it's serene. It's one of the best places to hang out. If you were to ask my mom, she would have said the same thing. It's like, yeah, the best places for a party is just right in your own kitchen, right? How many people have just sat around the table and just hooted and hollered and had a great old time right in the kitchen table, right? So this is where I'm having you today. So cheers, everybody. I hope you're having a great day. It's just water. I have a water purifier too, so it keeps everything nice and clean. Cheers. Well, it's Wellness Wednesday today. Welcome to Wellness Wednesday. What I usually do on Wellness Wednesday is usually try to give you a little bit of tips and tricks about, or even like behind the scenes of what I do. Usually, you know what? I had never really told you about my routine that I usually do. I do have a routine that I do every day. Now, it doesn't involve like deep scouring of my face or beauty tips or anything like that. This is just what I do in the course of a day. I'm pretty plain as it goes, as you can plainly see. Yeah, I still gotta put some makeup on and stuff to kind of doll myself up a little bit more, but I'm wearing some great clothes here. Hold on a second. I'll pose for you. Hold on. I don't know if you can see this. All right, so this is Zach's clothing. This is me in my Zach's clothing. Yes. Uh, this is where I'm going to be working today, is at Zach's women's clothing store, where I make you look beautiful, and you can look just as beautiful as I do in their clothes. You just gotta come and see me. That's all. But anyways, yes. So Wellness Wednesday. What I usually do for getting prepared for the day, and I get up pretty early in the morning, and usually I was never a morning person, but sometimes you have to force yourself, especially when you're a person that likes to do a lot of things during the course of the day and never has enough time. So you just have to make more time by going to sleep a little bit earlier and getting up a little bit earlier so you can take advantage of more of the day. So this is what we're doing. I am here with you guys and live, of course. I could never really, I'm trying to do some pre-recorded stuff. I want to try getting some AI kind of voice stuff, and maybe even having a duplicate of me doing some of my stuff for you, just giving you so that I can take a little bit of a break too. Because that's what it's all about. It's about being able to duplicate yourself and make it good, right? Yeah, because I know there's a lot of people out there that are doing the same thing I'm doing, and maybe not quite the same thing as I'm doing, because they're probably doing it better than I am, and I appreciate that. I'm an artist in the Niagara area. I've been doing art for over 30 years. Yeah, with signs, designs, logos. I've done all kinds of things with face painting. I was a clown. I've been an artist. I've been a performing artist for years. I recently retired from being a clown, and I enjoyed that. That was good. But and because of that, I got to tell you, I'm going to be uh, a mascot for one of the local people that I've been doing for years from Toronto, the Home Life Realty. They've allowed me to be Jerome the Gnome again this year. This year, yes. So I'm going to be doing that, and I'm so stoked about that. And that's what about Wellness Wednesday is, to make you feel good. Tell you about stuff that'll make you feel happy and stuff like that too. So, yeah. So today is, like I say, Wellness Wednesday. All the things that we do for Wellness Wednesday, including, talking about how to make yourself feel better. And what I usually do when I'm usually feeling down, I just kind of like, um, I usually grab a pen and paper and I start to draw. Drawing usually helps to loosen the load, if you will. But when you can't do that, another thing that I like to do is to exercise. And I like exercising it's in the course of the day. So what I usually do when I get up, I should tell you this, tell you my routine, because that's what I'm getting at. Okay, so I get up in the morning, have myself a nice bountiful breakfast of bacon, eggs, and sausage and coffee. And I get my hubby on his way to work. And after we do that, I clean up all the kitchenware, and I do the dishes basically. And then I go about and do my routine, which I have for myself. I usually behind me. I have my little own little dance studio where I do um, some dancing. So dancing for me is my routine that usually gets me going during the course of the day. If I don't do it, I usually feel kind of sluggish and kind of like zombie-ish, if you will, and wander around kind of feeling like a zombie. But most of the days I feel great, and I try to make everybody else feel great too. You know, I'm in the midst of getting better all the time. So, and yeah, anyway, so that's what my usual routine is. I usually get up and I try to exercise. I try exercising at least 3 times a week if I can. If I try to do a little bit of it in between, and when the weather gets nicer, I'll be doing a lot more walking. And walking is a really good thing to do. It'll really keep you in shape. So that's what I plan on doing when the weather gets better, of course. My hubby's like, well, you can walk today. I'm like, well, it all depends on what shoes I'm wearing. Because if I'm working at the women's clothing store, I might not be wearing the proper shoes to be walking in. I could, I guess I could if I wanted to. I'd be just wearing my casual shoes and just coming in like that. I could do that. That could work. I might just do that. Because, it's cold out, but hold out and do like I do. Wait, I'm just kidding. So today is Wellness Wednesday. Like I say, cheers, everybody. I need a drink because when I talk, I get a little bit dry. So here's to it and from it and to it again because we never know when we'll be here to do it again. Cheers. Wow. Wow. That was delish. That really hit the spot, that's for sure. Now, uh, let's see. What else can I tell you about Wellness Wednesday? It's always good to have a good routine, like I say, do the things that you do. I make my bed. I tidy up a little bit before I go do a little dusting and do what I can because today is a full day. I have 3 full days ahead of me and no time in between to do a little bit of house cleaning. So I do it spot, 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 whenever you can, right? That's usually how it goes. So, what else can I tell you? I mostly wanted to tell you about routines and stuff like that, but I can also tell you about let's see about how about feeling better about yourself, how to feel good about yourself. So usually, I do have, everybody has their down days where they're like, okay, my hair isn't going right, I can't put my makeup on correctly. There's, yeah, you ever do like you go, you just can't, you're like you're missing, and it's like, okay, you end up just kind of like wearing next to nothing because you'd rather have next to nothing than looking like you're like Frankenstein's monster or something, right? So so you put on a little bit of makeup and you try to look good for the world out there. And when you're not, you just kind of like, yeah. So I usually do like I have my morning routine and have everything ready to go, and then I make sure that I have everything in line for today. I know today I will be closing the store, so I'll have to make sure that I remember my routines to do before I close the different things that they get you to do to make sure everything kind of balances evenly within the till, within the store. Everything is marked and counted and set properly, and then we go on our merry way and we do it again tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow is even better because tomorrow is Entertainment Thursday. Entertainment Thursday will be great because I can sit down here with my ukulele. Oh man, I should bring my ukulele right now and play a little tune or two for you. I'm just feeling so relaxed. Right? Yeah, yeah, I can tell. You can tell I'm relaxed? Yeah. Okay, no. Yeah, I am. I am. I'm actually pretty good. I don't really get too phased when it comes to. Sometimes people get kind of worked up when they have to deal with the public. I've gotten to the point now because I've been a clown and I've been entertainer on, on stage, and live is usually like the only time I end up falling and doing something silly, and I have to keep my, you know, composure. Straighten out. You gotta feel your best because I mean it does, it shows, it comes through. Whether you're having a good day or a bad day, sometimes if I look through some of my um, um, old life, the things that I do, you can tell I've had my days where I'm up, and then with sometimes when I'm down, and sometimes when I'm looking great, and sometimes when I'm looking just like me. But we do our best, I try to keep the mustache, to a minimum, and make sure that I'm not growing a beard just yet. Although, I used to be a man in my previous life, so it'd be kind of neat to try and grow another beard. Okay, I'm kidding. That's another story, and that's for another time. That's for Entertainment Thursday tomorrow. I'll entertain you with that one. And for Friday, Friday is Face Painting Friday, which is like going to be probably another. We could do another St. Patrick's Day kind of themed thing if you want to do, because St. Patrick's Day is on the way, and today is what, the 12th, and we're going to have a moon eclipse coming up on the 13th, 14th. So be prepared for that one. That's going to be something else. It's going to be the red moon. It's going to be called the worm moon. The worm moon. I wonder if that's like, I wonder if that's a warning of some sort. It's because we had the eclipse just last year. That was fantastic. I got a chance to see that. That was fantastic. And so this is going to be a lunar eclipse. I wonder if there's something kind of particular going on in the world that would kind of make everybody a little bit out of control. Oh, I don't know. Lately, everything just kind of seems like everybody's a little bit, a little tense. But you gotta just kind of like take it in stride, relax about it, because honestly, we're who are we? Just we can't tell them what to do. They're just going off on their own little tangent. We're just sitting back going, we're paying for this. That's my take on it. It's like, I can't believe that I put money out. I put extra taxes out just so I can watch this. This is far from farcical. This is not even like entertaining anymore. It's kind of sad and pathetic. And I wish kind of sometimes that politics were never what everything got involved with. But I'm not going to go there, because then that's it's like a little bit of everything. But you see it. Everybody, like, you don't even mention it, and it comes up. It's like, okay, I'm just gonna back away from that one. And when people are on edge, and you can kind of tell, that's when you kind of you got to step back and realize where their headspace is at. Okay, they've got so many things on their minds, so many things that are rolling through their head, and they think that their thoughts and their feelings matter. And of course, in your own mind, it does. It really does. Things that you think it matters to you, and that's important. But it's not, what can I say? How can I put that? It's not, you know, it's like that. It's one of those things where you can't always, like, you can't think that it's going to go 100%. It's that there's always going to be something. There's always something. And now I just have to worry about getting older and what's going to sag first. Anyways, yeah. So yeah, what can I talk about? I can talk about St. Patrick's Day coming, Easter's coming, Mother's Day is coming. There's so many great things, many great holidays coming, and I could paint with you if you'd like. I would love to do that. And for special occasions like that, Niagara Art Partying with me is fantastic, and I think you should do it. Everybody needs a nap. I might even take a nap before I leave, because I'm like that. But probably not. I got a full day ahead of me, and I'm sure you have a full day ahead of you as well. And like I say, tune in tomorrow for a little bit of entertainment. I'll make you laugh, I'll make you cry, and make you wonder why you're even paying attention. What's that there? Those look like, are they blue jays? I love the place that I live here. Garde de ma père, l'accent fleury. I don't know, it's one of those places where, I see birds and all kinds of things, and I appreciate that life. Qui fait bon. Yeah, everything's great. And I really, really appreciate, isn't the partridges? Oh, I think it's Blue Jays. They're Blue Jays. Okay, sorry. Partridge in a pear tree. No, I love birds. I love nature, and getting into nature is another great thing for Wellness Wednesday. Because I'd rather be out there than having to, stick around the house all the time. Nobody wants to be indoors. Everybody likes to travel, and I'll be traveling a little bit later, and I'm looking forward to it. And that's a mouthful. So I hope you're having a fantastic day. I hope that you're enjoying your day wherever you are. I'm here in balmy Niagara, where anything is possible, and it's magic actually here, and being right on the edge. Actually, I was looking at a map of us, and we are like where I am. I'm literally right on the edge, close to the corner, close to the edge, round by the river. I get up, I get down. Honestly. And you know what? We could easily sever that one little spot there where the canal is, push them off, and there we go. Just let them go. And we'll stay on this side, and they can have that side. All right? Sounds good to me. And on that note, I should go because I do have a few more things to do in the course of the day, and I've got sparks in my eyes, and I've got stars in my eyes because I'm excited about the rest of the day, and I'm sure it's going to be as fantastic as I imagine it's going to be. Okay. It could be all right. Monkeys might fly out of my butt too, I know, right? And anyway, so tune in. I mean, I'm here all week, try the veal. And I go away on the weekends, but on the weekend I got a paid party coming up, so I'm going to be very happy about that. And in the meantime, so Monday, Cartooning Monday, Tuesday, Magic Tuesday, Wednesday, Wellness Wednesday, Thursday is Entertainment Thursday, and Friday is Fun and Face Painting Friday, and feedback from you guys if you want to talk to me. Talk to me. I love to hear from all 75 of you. And if you want to join in and be 76 or 78 or be 80, be Mr. 90, Ms. 112, I would love that. I'd love seeing you guys coming in and just coming out and saying hello. And I hope you have a fantastic day, and don't let anybody push you around, because you are worthy and you are such a good person to be. Come in here, subscribe if you want to. I'm not pushing you. I'm just telling you if you like to. And yeah, so tune in tomorrow, and like me if you do. If you enjoyed this, give it a like. And in the meantime, I will see you later. I hope you have a fantastic day. Peace, oh brother, with a little bit added, as my mama used to say. My mama also used to say, I think I've solved the mystery of life. It only gets a little easier. Sometimes you get a little stronger. That's what she used to say. Look for all the signs and know it's only a matter of time. And have yourself a fantastic day on that timing. And I will talk to you tomorrow, you sweet things. I promise I will come back tomorrow and give you a little bit of fun.